Folks, you listen to Gesundheit with Jacobus. Saharadevi is my guest today in the studio. She'll be on till about 9:30, so if you have a comment or a question, make sure you call the studio. If you have read her book, which is available in so many places right here in the Bozeman area, is it available in Livingston?
No, it's not in Livingston, but it's online.
It is online. All right. So those of you in Livingston who come to town, check out Vargo and MSU Bookstore and Gesundheit Nutrition Center, Co-op. Go ahead.
Yes, and also, not only that, but there's an ebook available.
Okay.
And there's a link online.
To the website.
Yes.
On the website.
On the website.
And the website is www.evolution-revolution-handbook.com.
There's an easier way to get there.
Oh, is it?
If you want, you can just put in Saharadevi, one word, .com, and it'll take you to the same place.
Hey, there you go. That saves me a lot of talking. So, I have to really say, folks, if you want to call in the studio, 522-8255 is the number. And it would be fun for some of you who have read the book and have a thought about it, have a feeling about it, to let us know how you like it. I thought I've read it a couple times and highlighted a bunch of stuff, and there's a lot of words of wisdom there that I know that are very practical and that I can use on a daily basis. So I think we can all become better people because of it, and see what you can do, see what the book does to you, but you will not regret reading it. We have a caller who would like to talk to you, Sahara.
Okay.
Caller, good morning to you. Thanks for joining the program. What is your name? How can we help you, please?
Well, this is just one of the monkeys who coined the term enlightenment entertainment.
Yeah, I know you do. Good morning, Daniel.
Yeah, just like so many people are using the words evolution, revolution, I thought I had come up with enlightenment entertainment, but then I see it all over the place. All right, well, here's a tough question. The impulse, as Udo Steiner would call it, of aggression seems to be coming very strong from the United States. This empire, as Ron Paul calls the United States, seems to be coming out with armaments rather than betterment. In the 60s, I was arrested for protesting the Vietnam War, but instead of reducing wars, we're now paying for 3 wars, Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya. So the question is, what happened? Why is the strength of America coming out in aggression rather than serving the world?
Ah, interesting.
Well, actually, Daniel, thanks for that question. This is a very strong time. As I said, the understanding of the evolution revolution came to me in 1999, and I have been working on this, for a decade. So I have observed around the world what's been happening, and what I understand, what I call the insanity that we perceive on the surface, I call the death throes of the old paradigm, because they are going out kicking and screaming and, trying to take down whatever they can as they leave. On the other hand, again, what I have observed is that this very quiet development is occurring behind the scenes, which is this process of expanded awareness and consciousness and benevolence. So it's just a matter of time before that force reaches critical mass, and you'll begin to see things develop more on the surface. But in the meantime, we have this craziness going on.
Yeah, I was one that bought your book. At least some of us are responding to some potential changes for the better. There's change for the sake of change, and then change for the better. So I hope we can get on that ride to betterment. Okay, well, I'll move on.
Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate it. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye. That opens up the phone lines, 522-8255, 522-TALK, or you can send us an email at info@gwsg.org. jradio.com, and then we'll read your email on the air. Yes, Sahara?
I think it's very important for those with goodness in their hearts that would like to see this transformation occur. I think it's very important for those people not to get caught up in the energy of the insanity out there, because it doesn't serve anything. It just feeds that frenzy. Mm-hmm. So keep your eye on the prize, keep your own energy centered and loving, and allow the maelstrom of all of this disturbance to work itself out around you. Stay in the eye of the storm.
And I can attest to that. As I was reading the book, there are definitely moments where I felt that you were clearly giving a political view. But at the same time, I am more conservatively thinking. I'm more definitely fiscally conservative. Socially, would say I'm much more in the middle of the road. And I read your words, and there was times I took some notes and said, I don't know about this. But since I know you, and since I've talked with you throughout the years, I see the deeper meaning. If you actually, when you hit the words where you go like, what is she trying to say? I was actually thinking about what you were really trying to say that affects all of us, not based on any political party one way or the other. Because as you say, it is our personal revolution that is the inspiration to make the world a better place. And it always starts with us. We are all our own center of the earth or center of the universe.
Yes.
And so it is what we can do on a daily basis, and it is not always easy because practicality sometimes often affects us, but understanding your background, where you have been throughout in your journey, it is a book, The Evolution Revolution, that anybody can look at and say, I think I can do better.
Exactly.
And that's why it starts. If you have that attitude, that you say, where can I improve? Then I feel, personally, on my experience reading your booklet, there was a lot of words of wisdom in there. And to me, I could look beyond the inclination of moving to a certain political view. Because obviously, every time we talk about peace, it seems like it must be a leftist. It must be a liberal. And it has nothing to do with that.
No.
And I could see that in the book, that when I stopped reading and thought about your words, I thought this applies to anybody. We can all do better. That doesn't mean people who do excellent work will say, I can do better.
Yes, and that's why there are these practices in the book.
Correct.
These practices of self-observation.
Yes.
Because without that, we are lost in this erroneous idea of who and what we are. Mm-hmm. Most of us identify with the organism, the body, mind, personality. We identify with our roles. Mm-hmm. We identify with our positions. Mm-hmm. People identify with their cars.
That's exactly right. And I would say before there were political parties, there were people.
Yes.
And so we talk about a person, and everything we carry with us in our consciousness. What can we change for the better? And sitting down and reading this book, you can go through this book very easily. You'll find inspiration. It's good to grab the book and read it again, and just pick up new words and thoughts that you expressed. So I want to thank you for the book. We're going to have a segment with you. So folks, stay put. Saharadevi and her book, The Evolution Revolution. 522-TALK is the number. You are tuned in to Gesundheit with Jacobus, and we're going to be right back after the news.
This is Gesundheit with Jacobus.